In the 16-hectare arable farmland in Agwada community of Ovia Northeast Local Council of Edo State, the Returnees Reintegration Farm is sited. This agricultural capacity project is designed to help integrate men and women that are jobless and restive, who returned after a terrible experience trying to migrate out of the country. The farm, divided into different sections, is still manned manually without modern farm tools. There are cassava, palm trees and cocoa sections in the farm with the aim of expanding to plantain and banana sections. The project, which started 3 years ago, is enhanced to create employment, provide food security, and create social integration of youths. The land has been donated by Osaro, a community leader who brought the idea of fight against illegal migration by integrating returnee migrants into the system through farming.
I see it as a quota to absorb them. And necessarily, I did it to sensitize them that our land here are more pastoral than the greener pasture they are searching over there. These people go there to search for food. We have a lot of food here. Our soil are productive. So I did it to sensitize them to know, even with the little we have done through this cassava, I think they've started seeing the dividends. And two, I did it to complement the effort of the state government, because he said they have been trained by the state government on various areas of agriculture. They are going to develop on domesticated feather beds and fisheries. So I gave them a plot to integrate them. So I just feel it as a quota, it's a thing I should do. It gives me more joy to see people not stranded.
Here, the returnees are to take 80% of the farm proceeds and 20% for the landlord. A total of 280 returnees are running the farm. Okodwa, president of the Returnees Migrants in Edo State, gives us insight into the farm.
It started when we came back from Libya. You remember the time that crisis that saw the end of Muammar Gaddafi? I was actually leaving the country to Europe, to Italy, precisely to see how I can make a life better for me when I found out that there was no much job to do for the country. You understand? So I left the country. In the course of my sojourn, and I found out that yes, so many things happen on the road. When I got to Libya, wow, I said, Jehovah, this sea, I will cry. Even when I tried to cross the sea, you know what happened? I took a boat trying to cross the sea. The captain who was trying to captain the boat, you know what he did? The guy came from from Delta State. You understand? He said he has rode this thing before. He has piloted boat for Escavo on this. Although he had an idea, so he took the boat. They taught him how to start the engine, how to move this, and how to read the compass. Because he don't want to pay, he don't have money to pay, but because he don't want to pay, he want to take advantage of the experience he had to move everybody. You know what this guy did? He drove us all the way from Zuwara. Zuwara is the exit point from Libya to Italy, to the city of Misrata for 2 days. When we started seeing light, then we became very happy, very anxious to enter the town, not knowing that the light we were seeing were the light of the Libyan immigration officials, leaving uptown, coming back to downtown. You know what happened? From there, they apprehended everybody. Welcome to Libya. So now, where you carry us go? When I actually find my way out of their detention, I said no, I need to redefine my roots. We went to the embassy. Oga, this is whom I am. How can we be part of this program? This is what I experienced. I don't want people to be experiencing it anymore. So we formed an organization, Nigeria community, that has never been existing in Libya, and it works. The embassy recognizes us, it gave us a note, it linked us up with the Libyan government. and we started making progress in there and advocating for human trafficking. You understand? And the challenges we were having at that time is that people in Nigeria, especially the mothers of these girls who are being trafficked, don't help matters at that time. What they were doing is that, Okodowa, why, if you don't want to go, why don't want another person go? You understand? These people you are talking, they are telling them to bring back. I say, madam, this girl is 13 years, 14 years. You say, what am I born now? So these are the things from the passionate mother who gave birth to a child. And these things we feel, this thing in the mind of ordinary person is not wrong. Madam, you can bring 35 years or 20 years or 50, 25, 23 years, no problem. But this one is a disgrace to our friend of Nigeria. Precisely they do people. We don't want this thing to be happening here. You say, okay, what thing I want to make it get can do? I'm telling you from her very word. What do you want make it can do for Nigeria? The one when they for house never get work. You want carry the one when go find work, carry come back. You go feed them. When they started threatening us with some others, Ayala land, the rest of them, then we back out of the matter. What we did at that time was to hand over the girl to IOM, International Organization for Migration, for onward support. And those one in turn give them some support, about 300 euro, 400 euro, and move them to Nigeria instead of them coming back empty-handed. Those were the things. That was what informed and inspired our dispensation. When we actually came back, we set up a program. What did we do at that time? We moved to government house, about 2,000 of us, to engage Mr. Governor. Oga, we don't come back. The NEMA said they give some stipend to Edo State government to give to Returness. Where is it? The man said nobody give them money, that we should see how we can get go and meet SEMA to see if there's any that they can assist us. The state government said, okay, from there you can bring some people from us, let us train them. The government of Edo State trained 280 people to see how they can engage them in agriculture. And that is what he also informed our agricultural producers now. Because he felt that if you give these people money, some of them will likely go back to where they are coming from. So he said, okay, let us see how we can change their perception in the area of agriculture. And that's what actually the Comrade governor did in the year 2011, 2012. Intensive training for 3 weeks, 21 days, every day in ADP, Edo Agricultural Development Program Center in the airport road. After this training, they issue certificates of, I don't know what to call the certificate because it doesn't help, it has never helped any of the returnees to get any grant in anywhere. So we were thinking at that time, this certificate will not give you an avenue to apply for a soft loan in anywhere. So the government said, go and form cooperative. We formed cooperative. We spent money. They said, go and apply for Bank of Industry. We went and registered Bank of Industry. They said, go and apply for Bank of Agriculture. All this I'm telling you, we are not using one certificate. We used several certificates, several cooperative. You know, of course, cooperative doesn't come with more than 11 or 15 people. So imagine 280 people divided by different cooperatives. Area that informed our decision. We went to meet the monarch of Benin Kingdom, Oba Nedo, and Oba said, how many of you are still listen, look at the number we are. He said, okay, you go and carry farming anywhere, anywhere, so far provided you don't sell the land. And that is word carries power. And that is why you see any community we enter, they recognize us and say, okay, go. They look for us. So long we want to use the land to promote our ideology, what we believe in. And what we believe in is to see how we can get youth engaged in meaningful venture. What we believe is how we can promote entrepreneur. What we believe is how we can create a sustainable means of livelihood for people. So that people will live a life that is full of dignity. You understand? We're not thinking of, no, let me leave the country before I make my life, because I believe we can also make it here in Nigeria. We have more than enough land in this place. So what we need now is resources in this place. And this place you are seeing now, it can accommodate 500 youths. 500 youths for a start. And the returnees you are seeing is about 280 people. We use physical strength, use manpower to harvest. Ordinarily, we're supposed to have a you can see that we don't have much fruit on this and much harvest on ground because of the season. This is on peak season right now. So the motorized harvester. Okay. You understand? Motorized harvester. Then farm implement is also important here. Now we have the business and beyond this. After this boundary, now you see the other section of it, cocoa, and that's why we are nurturing these little ones.
Right.
Then we have a cassava part of it. Okay. Those are the ones you're seeing around all this area. Then we are also trying to see how we can develop this plantain.
Okay.
Plantain. So we're already applying for the suckers.
Okay.
That way, at least those ones can take about maybe 7 to 8 acres
of
plantain.
Wow.
Yes, I want to. Yes, that's what we are doing. We already applied for it. Applied for it. 12 bunches. The state director of Federal Ministry of Agriculture, he was impressed on what he saw here. So on his own, he said these people need these are the things required. That the government should come into this program as a matter of urgency. He said we need a borehole in this place, and actually we need a borehole. You cannot be living here without a borehole. There's no river around here. You understand? We cannot be living here without at least a comfort, not a comfortable, at least a good tent, a good building that can at least 15 to 20 people will be living here a day, then doing shifting work. Okay. Then we cannot be living here at least and also be using hand to harvest at least more than a day and age. So we require motorized harvester. We can also be living here every day comfortably. Trying to encourage people without adequate facility that will keep people away from town to work comfortably in the farm. So these are the area we are trying to improve on. And once we got that, I'm telling you, people who are migrating out of this country will see reason to stay behind because they don't know that the land is actually green in this place.
And if you want to flip with the girl there, or you carry
using our resources, we are using our energy, we are using our influence, we are using our everything that we have to see how to make sure that the project works, and it will definitely work. We want to develop a poultry in this place. We want to develop piggery in this place. This place is habitable for piggery, poultry, fish farming, even grasswater. And these are things that will give you money every day. One pig can give you about 15, 20 under a year. Think about this in 2 or 3 years. You understand? So so the economical importance of this project is viable and it's worthy of consideration by any government in power, irrespective of a political affiliation.
The majority of the African migrants have not got European travel visas. Therefore, the only accessible ways northwards is by traveling through the trans-Saharan routes. These routes are often patterned after the old ones, used by caravans through the desert. They adopt informal local networks which are exploitative and pitiless for the journey. The experience of many migrants who try to cross the various African borders and their complex security, crime and corruption system is a real human odyssey and in many cases lack traces and witnesses. The journey is not only expensive but hazardous as far as life is concerned. The number of human losses during the journeys across the desert and the sea are really huge. In the Mediterranean Sea, thousands die crossing from North Africa to Italy in flimsy, unseaworthy vessels. A ticket, they say, costs between $1,000 to $2,000. According to the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, over 1,600 boats and people have died since June this year. Let us go back to Kodwa to recount his experiences.
Listen, this horror experience I noticed at that time when one young man was coming with about 7 Nigerian girls. was coming with 7 Nigerian girls, and these girls had in that trip we had about 2 underaged. The rest were school dropped out, and 23 to 30, 32.
On that age, how old?
I'm talking about 14, 13, and 15. Between of that range. So what baffles me at that time is the response from their parents when she was confronted by people.
So you're talking about the underage?
Yeah, no, and by people that will rescue them from the hand of this trolley. You know what happened there? The parents said they are fully aware of the young girls' movements. You see, these are the area that also explains to you that the parents of our girls, they are fully in support of this journey, knowing fully well that these girls that are going might not return back the same way they are going. Some survive the journey, some are doing well right now, but the dignity, their women dignity that has been debased is our concern. We feel that yes, as a woman, as a Nigerian woman, we should keep our pride. We have a culture. You understand? And that culture should be preserved. And that is the reason why you see most of our time we're trying to see how we can let people know the danger of all these things. There's also another experience I also gathered there. This in Duruku, somebody that they asked him to bring money. My brother at about 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, the sun in the city of Duruku was at about, I think, would I use the word 32 or 33 Celsius? The highest. At about 10 o'clock in the morning. They brought this guy out, come out, Philip. Philip comes out. They tie his hand and raise his head up and ask him to be looking at the sun. What did he do? He get 2 fees as expired. And they thought this guy has money because he has paid for vehicle going to Libya. You understand? And the guy used his last money to pay for the Libya truck. He wasn't having any money. The guy stood there till 4 o'clock. He collapsed. So people, they poured water on him and he woke up again. And they said they kept him there. It was later, a lady, I think she's late now, one Yonicha. At least everybody that passed through the road will know that woman, one Yonicha, of blessed memory. Talking these are these women that took this guy in, gave him food and asked him to tell these people that he will pay them money. That these people are deadly. You shouldn't just keep quiet and as if he has money and he's being selfish. These are the things that happen there. Nobody cares. Someone who dies, taken to the cemetery, and that's the end. Life goes on. Nobody more for anybody. You understand? There's another issue that happened. In the city of Zuwara, city of Zuwara in Libya. What happened at that time? The Libyan people became so much concerned about our people here in Nigeria. How they will now send the contact of their Oga in Tripoli to any Nigerian man in Benin, that if you have anybody that want to travel to Italy, is 7 days from Benin to Italy. He has the contact. So once you come, they stop you in their compound. It's like a warehouse. Keep everybody there. Extort money from you. But what they did, they might use 3 or 4 people to create this trust. And when you cross, tell people in Nigeria that I'm me doing for you, so that if they are coming, they should call this number. Then in your own wisdom, I have seen the genuine Libyan man. He's a godly person. He has the right contact. He has the right connection. You will not refer your brother to this young man instead of dealing with Nigeria people. You will not refer your sister to this man instead of dealing with Nigeria people. You will not refer your friends to this man instead of doing things yourself. And this man, because he has gathered the trust from you, take you being an Arab, being who they are, he will always abuse their trust. Girls are victims because some boys escape from these detention facilities. Not detention by police of police officials. Detention by people who want to exploit you for their gains. And all these things were done better. These things were better and properly organized at that time, during the time of Muammar Gaddafi. Since the exit of that man in that country, nothing seems to be working orderly ever since. And Libya has never had it the way it used to be. You get it? So life in that place is I use horror. Because several things happen. They can come into your house at any time, break your door. Where is dollar? Where is euro? Where is dollar? Where is euro? If you don't have anything, something else could happen. They come with guns. Everybody has guns in that country. There is no peace. You don't sleep with your two eyes closed. Whenever you are sleeping, if you wake up the following day, you say, God, thank you. I had a very beautiful sleep last night. The second day might not be like that. You cannot be jumping from one house to another. All everywhere in Libya is the same. So these are the things that happen there. But I see people who have a good relationship with their landlord and their neighborhood in that place. So because those people are good, they would like to protect you. But they are talking about 10 out of 100. They are not many. Now I will tell you that person is a good person. What will make you good in that place is when you have your hard work. You do work. People see you as a hardworking somebody every day. A Libyan sees you. Secondly, you go to the mosque with them, you pray. When they say this man is good, everybody sees you as a good man. When they say this man is bad, all of them see you as a good man. And because you are good in their sights, they seem to protect you in that particular place. That's the beautiful part of it.